A pleasant good evening to each and every one around the world and in Georgetown, Guyana, and the diaspora friend zone. I would like you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell so you will get the updated video. I want to make it clear, when I make my statement or commentary, whatever you will call it, it might offend some nations or some people. But guess what? I don't care whether Sunday drop on Tuesday, because the truth of the matter is what is happening. My hands are clean. I never kill anybody physically. Spiritually, I don't care. And I warn anyone, spiritually, I just don't care. Because I believe in a higher power. A power that manifests this world and make it, create it, and put everything in it. Not the voodoo man. Not the Kalimite church. Not all them Moti, the Hindus, got in their house like if they have a temple. Friends, I'm not criticizing you because my generation from my mother's side came out from India. And they had a lot of shit too until they changed. There was Madras and all kind of rats. But let's face reality here. I got many nations in me. Sometimes I ask, why am I into this world? To go through the legacy of pain, suffering, injustice. And this is what brings me, and I will deal internationally first. I see in the United Nations or the ICG, one of the quote on Al Jazeera, where many people vote against what's happening in Israel and want Palestine to be a member of the United Nations. And the great United States of America, a land that have a statue say, bring your poor whatever is a slogan in the past. And this is the land. But America have lost its morality. They have lost the vision and the inspiration of the beginning of time going to the ending. What I get to understand in life, I love America. I will die fighting for this country. But I cannot go to my grave wondering that our politicians, them, are nothing but Judas. They sell the rights of our people so they can look good while the nation is falling apart. If you have a friend, may it be China, may it be Russia, may it be India, or South Africa, and you believe in human rights and dignity, and you are honest to your belief, and they go against you, they are not your friend. Especially if they are doing like what Israel is doing right now as we talk. Killing women, children, men, mothers. These are not warriors, and it is not a bloody war. A war is when two sides are fighting, not when one side is dropping bombs, blowing up buildings, killing people, massacring children, killing UN workers and the kitchen workers. And then, again, that's not all. Journalists that are exposing them, they're killing them and their family. Tell me, where is the Americans' tradition have gone? Is it a few dollars have caused this? China, a great nation. See no evil, hear none, speak none. Whether we call them communists or not, they are the best on the face of modern earth. If we're going to divide this world into four corners, India, the leader says India is only for Hindu. So if you're a Christian and a Muslim, you have no rights. That bastard. Nadu or Nadu, what's his name? What kind of man is that? If he go to heaven and Allah or Bhagwan, take a Muslim or a Christian or a Buddhist or a Catholic in front of him, what he would say? He should get a stroke and eat his filth before he died. It's a wicked bastard. God make man, man makes religion. And Hindus don't like Muslim. I wonder if that is why India supports Venezuela against Guyana, because Mr. Ali is a Muslim and the Prime Minister of India is a Hindu. I wonder if that's why. Ladies and gentlemen, in the world of today, we all talk about injustice. Let's start it. The black race was brought out of Africa 100 years ago. There were slaves. They were treated cruelly. The women were raped. The men were killed. But the Europeans who have also done it, they were also slaves. Who done it to them? Spain was ruled by the Moors. I said 500 years. People educate me and said for 700 years. Who was the Moors, my black brothers? Do your history and your study and come back and let's talk. We try to reflect the past but not want to make the effing correction. We heard about Nebuchadnezzar, the Caesar, the days of Rome. We heard about Alexander the Great. We heard about Marco Polo. Oh, we heard about so many gladiators in the past, but we learned nothing. And we spoke about slavery. But the Bible spoke about slavery too. If God is the Almighty, the creator of this universe, and allow man who is temporary on this earth to enslave his prophet, who the hell are you and I to talk nonsense? In the days of Rome and in the slavery of God, there were no blasted cell phone, air phone, no helicopters, planes, no ships. There were no texting that you could write and text. There were no clothes. We were running naked, our ancestors. But modernization have created an impact that civilization have opened up the world to everyone. When the Europeans enter India, China, Africa, and others, they have given you their languages in order to control you, as you say. But since you denounced the European, whether they were Hollanders, French, or whatever, British, you kicked them out of Africa. Let's go back to your tribal language and go back to tribalism, where we wouldn't have no running water, no street light, no telephone, no plane, no helicopter, no car, and no boats to take you around the world. Friends, how you all are so educated but yet illiterate, dumb, stupid, and blind. Every civilization had to go through something or the other. 50 years ago, children born. They look at you, they scream and cry regardless whatever race you are. You couldn't even hold them. Today, children are born and even creeping at 5 months. Trying to get up at a year and 2 months and grabbing a cell phone and smiling and know what they want to see. You illiterate bastards around the world. When we all stop to understand that civilization is on the move while you are going back. And for all the black people out of Africa that living in the Caribbean, Brazil, and elsewhere in Guyana, let it be known to you, and the America, and Europe, you should count your lucky star that you are here, and those countries. You are some of the best musicians, actors, actresses, singers, and dancers. You are some of the greatest soccer players, football players, and basketball players. Good writers. You make billions and billions. What did you give back to the African nation you came from? Only opera. When I look back, I see more white people are sponsoring and adopting children in Africa, Philippines, and other parts of the world, even in India. I ain't see one black man or woman yet adopt a white child. Or an Indian from India adopt a Muslim child even though they're blasted Indian. Only religion divide them. Hypocrites. And you're calling Bhagwan, Allah, Jesus and God. Those are Jesus Christ, Christ a crisis. Bastards. Today we sit down and we look at the world. I have been to 87 major countries. I have traveled in the Caribbean. I heard in Trinidad, the Prime Minister or whoever is going to change the thing about black people emancipation and call it African emancipation. This guy must be on drugs. Guy is a blasted ass. I have no apology for that. He's a fool. If you go to claim African emancipation, then get the Arawak Indian and leave the bloody country and go back to Africa. Bastards. Corruptors. All they are trying to do is divide, to conquer and get rich off of you fools. Come off of it. Same to the Indians from India who are in the Caribbean and elsewhere. I saw in the United Nations, Colin Rodriguez said after Palestine is trying to be on the UN, she says, Guyana, have your back. And I congratulate her because she's a native Guyanese. She's an Amerindian from the 9th tribe. And therefore, let it be known to you, Guyana is not an African or black people country, a Chinese country, a Portuguese country, nor an Indian country. It's an Amerindian country, indigenous race. So, Miss Colin Rodriguez spoke on behalf of humanity, not because of Guyana. Guyana is not East Indian descendant, African, Portuguese, and Chinese. It's Amerindian and mixed race. Because you Indians still hold on to India, while you blacks are holding on to Africa, but y'all are not going back. Y'all are worse than a whore that walked through the door and condemned the man for the sex she just had. Bastards. When will y'all get knowledge? Then I'm looking at the news and I'm getting confused because I don't know when to refuse speaking to you ignorant people who call yourself doctors, lawyers, judges. I ask God here today, Saudi Arabia must be rocked with an earthquake and destroyed to show them God is in control. Also, Dubai, I see it flood. And also, India, who don't want Muslim and other thing there because Nuru said clear is a Hindu country. And Pakistan, which is former India, by the way, divided because of religion. And India got 200 or something million Muslims. Plus you have about 50 to 45 million other denominations of Christianity and other things. Friends, if you believe in Allah, Bhagwan or God is the same person, let them trash it out. You are temporary there forever and ever. Shaitan or the devil or Jamjut, whatever you want to call him, are forever and ever. You illiterate bastards. Today we are watching the world before us. This is not the 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th, or 13th century, or 18th, 19th, 20th. This is the 21st century we are going into. It is time for we to wake up. This is not the time for child mother and child father. This is time for humanity and a husband and wife. And this is not the time when man want to marry man, woman want to marry woman. That's your personal business. If the Bible is right with Sodom and Gomorrah, any politician who endorsed that, they should go to sleep and don't wake up. if the Bible endorsed that through God. But if God allow it, then everybody can do the nonsense. But while you in some part of the world are enjoying yourself, partying, playing soccer, music, concert, others are suffering in 20% of the world. And you sit down, enjoying everything that comes to you. And when you get ready, you talk, but Black life matters. Tell you, Indian, I have to congratulate you. The most corrupt human being on the face of the earth. Y'all do not speak race, but y'all vindictive, spiteful, jealousful, covetous, very effing ungrateful. Y'all don't remember kindness. But the blacks out of Africa, you are more loyal to a cause. Whether it's your black brother or sister that lied to you, you will destroy the place to set an example. And I congratulate you. But your black brothers and sisters don't always have the answer. Today, if I could turn back the clock, I would have bring the Jews into Guyana. I would have lived better. And the Amerindian would have lived better. Carly Rodriguez said, Guyana have the back of the Palestinians. And yes, Mr. Barry Jagdale, Mr. Ali and Adam must congratulate her. But they better listen to what she says. Guyana have your back. Guyana is not Indian and black, Portuguese and Chinese. Hypocrites is Amerindian. Because the Jews that it was told, they would have been in Guyana in 47, but Britain and America take them there. They are what you call the occupiers. And you in Guyana, black Indian, are the effing occupier of a country don't belong to you. You're claiming Mother India. Your songs, your quotation, your sentence is India. You are the descendant of India, but you are not India. Could you tell a Pakistani that he's an Indian? He cut your head off. Think, can you tell an Afghanistan they are part of India? No way. Friends, I beg Bhagwan or Allah or God, as I am living now at this age, show the Indian and the black people who he is and destroy where they are. Why the Chinese don't think like y'all, man? At least they make it clear. See no evil, hear none, speak none. They identify the three assholes. Corruption. They already identify you. The leader of China is speaking about Thailand and other, but he's not killing his people. Look at Ukraine with Mr. Putin or put out, whatever out you want to call him. Look at that. What is happening? The whole world went to war in the 30s and 40s. Say the Second World War. And according to information, both war begins with Germany, first and second. And Adolf Hitler was killing innocent people in Alexander, Egypt. There's a graveyard for the unknown who dead, Indian and blacks. And every other area where there's a tombstone, it have the name of Smith, John, Wilson, Thomas, Henry, and whoever, white people, a little black. And that cemetery is well kept. Trust me, I was there. I walked there. I walk around the cemetery. And there's a big flat graves of the unknown, which means whether you were Sankar or Thomas in the black race, you are unknown. That is your graveyard. That's a big thing. Alexander, Egypt. Friends, I was there. I walk. I've seen. What make you in Guyana so stupid? Burnham have destroyed your mentality as the black race. Till come Walter Rodney to open up your eyes and your ears. But what I admire about you, the black people, they could lie to you some of the time, but not all the time. You will destroy them once you know the truth. That is why Burnham joined with Jagan to get rid of the late Walter. Karen D'Souza, Bonita Harris, and Dyer. Even Mr. Hines, David Hines, a good friend of mine, we had an accident together. Mark Menskoff. We do our best to remove the Burnham regime, and we shall not, will not, would not allow a dictator to sit down and push their agenda and harass innocent people. And let it be known to you, you might kill a few, but when the time comes of reckoning, look at your family for the last, because none of you will not live to spread your effing disease. It's a warning. America gets what America wants. And they know all of you, hypocrites, thieves, connivers. They know y'all. Because they help to create y'all. They put fear in you. And you give them what they want while you thieving too. Let me tell you something, Mr. Ramtatan and Nagamutu. We have a school to reckon with. But our hands are clean. Look at it. See? We don't forget. We don't forgive. But sometimes in life, we try to be nice to leave the innocent. But let it be known to you. Coolie people, you coolie bastards, you all have a word of praise. Payback is not a crime. Which means you lock up mine, you beat it, your fucking asshole is coming. But our hands are cleaner. Where are you going to run? America, Canada, England? Even if it's alleged that some of you got 20 million US, 27 million US, where's Stratman? I don't hear that guinea bird whistling. And I don't even hear the owl, Mr. Nagamutu shouting. Or the little swallow, Mr. Ramjatan saying anything. If you all know what I know, I will die, eh? And let it be known to you, I'll wake up between your daughter and your husband, your wife and you. Y'all wouldn't like it. You ain't got no priest to make exorcism with me. I'm born this way, live this way. I'm not afraid of none of you. I have been to the best. The voodoo men in Africa and even in India afraid of me. I'm born this way, friend. I don't have mother, brothers, fathers, and children. If you're wrong, you're wrong, and if you're right, you're right. But I want a law that if you are the black killer or coolie, once you're being caught killing somebody wrongfully, the people must kill your whole generation where you come from. And if they refuse, then the law must kill the one who refused. Because justice is not for the government. Justice for those who have been offended. If you offend me, why the law got to get involved when the law hands are full of blood and corruption? From the PPP to the PNC. Answer me. And then you're talking in the name of Allah. Oh, Bhagwan. Oh, Jesus. Hypocrites. Bastards. Friends, I see Mr. Ali was riding a bicycle. He looked like Charlie Chaplin. But I have nothing against the brother. He's an opportunist. And if somebody could crown you king, and you could get everything, why not go along for the ride? But it's a dangerous game. Because he who appoints you could get rid of you, Mr. Ali. Jealousy don't have friends and family, eh? Learn that. And if you have a secret, and they know that you might say it one day before you die, because, you know, many people before they're dead, they like to make the last confession, they will get rid of you before you do it. So I am just advising you. I want you to know, whatever crime was committed against us, we won't touch you, you know. Is we are holding it back yet. Because you all will know what's coming. Men like Mohanlal, the Ali at that tree Bagaston, the woman on the West Coast who beat people, stripped them naked, and the magistrate or judge who sentenced people when there was a bail, and Shamin Mohammed, horseman as ram. That, if y'all really know a y'all name, then y'all be effing poison. Trust me. And guess what? I might die now, but you only get enough. My mother happens to be an Indian. And I'm giving y'all a chance to speak up who lead y'all to it. If Eminem got anything to do with it, y'all better reveal it. All the black police in Providence, Diamond, and Timeri, y'all better wake up and speak the truth. Because y'all are not escaping these crimes. Y'all might kill John. But one day, things happen differently. You eat poison, you have an accident, you go to the hospital, and you will never recover. Or you disappear. Think of it. There are 1 million ways to kill a rat. We are not into that environment. And let it be known to you, we shall and will get revenge. Because if we thief from you, kill us. If we lie and you kill us, and we sign to it. But if you lie on us, and you beat us wrong for your lack of, we wipe your whole family up the earth. Clean. Cleansing is one of the best things. Did not God drunk the world, Ali? Barra Jack Deal? According to the scripture? Come on, Norton. Did not God drunk the world and only save 8? Don't push us, eh? Take it how y'all like it. My name is George Correa. Brazil is Portuguese. Venezuela got Portuguese too, but they're Spanish. And you're between. You speak out against nations. You went to England, and the way you spoke against the British BBC, the way you explain yourself. If I was the one in Guyana when you returned, I'd have moved you from the position. You have embarrassed the nation. But you're a young man. But people got to understand, a black man would have a problem year 2000, and 300 years after you all meet if you live. He and you forget it, he drink and eat with you and still defend you. But you Indian, if you have a problem the year 2000 and you met that same time, every day you're going to repeat it. Because that is your genetics. Corruption, obstruction, and darkness to the world. You kill your own. You lie on one another to get what you want. But all the money you thief, where are you going with it if you do? If you do. But let it be known to everyone who hurt us. All of your name is in a file, which is in certain embassy, certain places. They're just waiting. So let it be known to you, all who associate with men like Ramjata and Nagamuto, and many corrupt judges, we can give you the name later, and magistrate, and police. Their whole family, y'all wouldn't get a visa to leave Guyana, and any country give you sanction, you will suffer. So I call upon you, the decent black people in Guyana and Indian. Don't worry, the Chinese and the Portuguese, they don't involve in this bullshit. And the mixed race. And the Amerindian. So when y'all telling Israel they're wrong, y'all are wrong too. The black man shouldn't rule Guyana and Coolie shouldn't rule it. It's an Amerindian fucking country. I said the word fucking country. And y'all talking about God? Which God y'all serve? Where is honesty? Where is the truth? I heard when I come to Guyana, y'all gonna kill me, I come in. Now why y'all kill me? My ghost will rise up in y'all house. Y'all wouldn't like it. No pandit can save you. No Obia man, look at me. I born this way. I live this way. I throw a cup of hot tea in my own mother's face because she disrespect a woman. I shot my own brother. I'll wipe a generation after you. You don't trouble me, I don't trouble you. Clear business. And if I'm wrong, then y'all take down all them paling fence y'all got between your neighbor. And y'all don't want problem with your neighbor don't want problem with you. Right? And you can't trust the police department in Guyana. The 80 to 90% are corrupt. And you cannot trust the magistrate and judge and the prosecutor because politicians got the string. And I would say 98% of them are corrupt. So I'm calling on the international community to look into it. And Guyana, if you believe in Allah, Bhagwan, and Jesus or God, open up the door to the people who are suffering in the Middle East, whether it is Jews, Palestine, African, Afghanistan, or whatever, for we are all God's children. And how could y'all come from Africa and India claiming emancipation and day of arrival and denying African brothers and sisters, Indian brothers and sisters and others to enter Guyana when all of you are the fucking occupier? Answer me. I use that word, not a bad word, it's not a curse, figure of speech, because a piston fucks a cylinder. Okay? But I believe that when you rob a man his land and take him to court, and it proves that you're wrong, they must execute you and your family, dig a deep hole and bury you, and give the man who you were trying to rob the land. It's a sickness, you Indians are no different from Jews. You all love land and money. But not all Jews and Indians are the same. Many rabbis speaking out what's happening in Israel. And everybody in the world calling it a war. That's not a war, ladies and gentlemen. A war is when I am shooting at you and you are shooting at me. But if you are killing me or I am killing you, you're not fighting back. Is that a war? It's an intrusion of slaughtering innocent people. So I don't know where the definition of war is. But I send my condolence out to the people of Israel who lost their life, their family, and to the people of Palestine. For the children and the women and the innocent men have nothing to do with it. And I still feel an investigation should be carried out for the 7th of October. You cannot tell me you have the best sophisticated security fence, electronic and everything, and men breach it. These old men who are politicians don't care about their lives, so they don't care about the future of the next generation. So all you young people come together and don't vote for no old people. Vote for people between 60, 65 to 35. Nothing over, nothing under. And you don't need a racist or a religious fanatic. You need open-minded people. Why are we killing one another? Africa, India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, my God. And now the Latin America, South America, Europe, politician. It is the disease of the nation, of the world, friends. Y'all may not like it, but I call upon y'all in the name of God, Allah or Bhagwan, come together and save humanity. If you found a good leader, as we call them politicians, we must support them. If Joe Biden is doing good, we must support him. If he's doing wrong, we have a choice. If Guyana President Mr. Ali is doing good, we have a right to support him. But if he's doing wrong, we have a right again not to. But we don't need black leadership anymore, Indian leadership in Guyana. Since knowing one is emancipated but not constipated, and the other one arrived but not derived, why a nation with 800,000 people under, everybody cannot get land to build house and money to help them with all this oil, gold, diamond. But law must be made. If you offend somebody, you have to suffer. And if you kill, you must be killed unless you're defending yourself. But let it be known to you, fellow Guyanese, if a man kill you, your father, your mother, your son, once you get to know who, that whole generation of that man need to be wiped out here. Unless they kill the person themselves. I believe in that law. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. In America, Sitting Bull or Geronimo or one of them Indian use a word to the white man. When the white man said an eye for an eye, I think it was Sitting Bull, Geronimo, or another one. He says, Indian believe 40 for 1. And let it be known that way. Because you don't interfere with me, why I interfere with you? And any man or woman who intermarries with any race or any religion, you need to get gift from the nation because you break the religious cycle. And that's what God wants. Love, caring. And you break the racial cycle, which means we are all human beings, not black, white, brown, and yellow. You may not like it. Take the East Indian from Guyana who live in Queens. A lot of them are thieves. They open business and shake hands with corrupt politicians, take pictures because they want their business to go forward. They don't care who they exploit. I will call them. 3 of them got radio station, and when you call them, they don't want to speak because they're supporting either the PPP or the PNC as happening because they're living in fear. They don't care about people, they care about their effing self. But they're between you. Let me tell you all something here today. Guyana have a leader. He's coming. And when you black people say the Amerindian is not educated, they're more educated than plenty of you, but they were the peaceful people. And there are 9 tribes. Don't let them join Brazil or Venezuela because all Indian and blacks would have to leave Guyana. Don't let it happen. And don't tell me that that will be wrong. If the army could put out 900 or something thousand Indians who born there, hey, Guyana can do it. And if Mugabe can put out every white people that born there, hey, Guyana, black people can do it. Get this clear. Guyana have plenty. But we need to go this way. The only 2 races belong to Guyana is the Amerindian and the mixed race, the indigenous people and the mixed race. The Portuguese and Chinese can live along because they don't get into argument and fight about emancipation and emancipation, day of arrival and day of this rival. But let it be known to all of you, some of you who take our money and deny us justice, you shall eat the shit that comes from your ass. You will run mad before you die, and your children shall follow you. Take it from me. It's the cause from Jesus. It's the cause from God. The generation shall answer the call. And that is what's going to happen to you all in Guyana. You're going to run mad, walk naked. Take it here today at this Sunday. I am telling you, corrupt bastards. Think of it. And I have no effing apology for this. I didn't offend none of you. You all offend me. You Kuli people love money. Y'all don't care about your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. And if you got an ignorant, stupid wife, she only care about hers, not yours. I want a law that all the voodoo man in Guyana, the Kalimite church doing voodoo, must be executed. And the church must close down. But not legalize Obia. This is a curse to our nation. God is the greatest miracle maker. God can rise the dead. He could stop the sun. He could flood it. Like what he do. Look at my video and I say, Ali, I'll say goodbye to Dubai. It's flooding. You're coming up with an excuse, the cloud. Saudi Arabia, raping and killing African children who go there to work as slave servants. Indian and Philippine. And these black leaders in the continent of Africa sit down talking shit. Line up your plane and your military and go into Saudi Arabia and cleanse them if so be the case. We are all God's chosen children. We must learn to live together, unite in peace, love, and go forward. America is a great nation. They do a lot of good around the world, but they make a few mistakes because they get carried away. But they are better than many other countries, and we must stand up for democracy and human rights and give this American opportunity to cleanse itself, and let's work for the future of all mankind. Because all all empire collapse. I don't want to hear about slavery. I don't want to hear of a rival. Like the madman in Trinidad, I heard he want to bring emancipation as African emancipation. African is not emancipated in Trinidad nor Guyana. It's black people who born there. The African who went there already died before emancipation came in. Unless they're 300 years old. All right? And Jerry Lawrence of Ghana opened up the gate of return and welcomed a black woman who was a slave in the time, and God bless him. He didn't take side. And Jerry Rowland, according to information, he brought a beat and killed somebody. He said, take him and do him the same thing how we do to y'all. If that is true, I commend the man. Unfortunately, mother died 1 month and he died the second month. Friends, where is good, there will be bad. And where there is bad, there will be good. But let's unite for a better world. Let Guyana open up the door to those who had welcomed us in the past. I want more American, Canadian, and British investment in Guyana. I want more relation with Venezuela and Brazil and Suriname and Guyana, because those countries stand to us in the time of Burnham defeat and black people mentality of racism. And now we have coolie mentality of corruption. It's time for we to come together and draw the line. Right, Mansoor? Right, Vishnu Bandu? Ladies and gentlemen, let's unite and make Guyana the stepping stone for all the prophets of God to come. Let's unite and bring more business of America, China, Britain, and Canada into Guyana. And make laws. Anyone who go on with black people rights, Indian people rights, send them back to those countries. And for everyone arrive, bring 10 in every individual place. Mr. Ali, you're trying, but don't only act. Be careful with your bodyguard, your cook, your driver, and those who appoint you. For he who appoints you have your answer. All right? Open up the jail and set free some prisoners. Please. People like the woman who was out the other day for murdering her child and you all put her back. Once you come out, you should not go back. It's a violation, mistake or no mistake. Come on, Ali. When your mother gave birth to you, did she put you back in her womb? No. So why you put the woman back? You allow them to put the woman back in jail. She was free by the laws of the country. There's no such thing as a mistake. Baby born 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, Ali, and 9. And if you don't listen to what I'm saying, may Allah make the decision between you and me. Peace be unto you, and good luck to your country, since knowing y'all want to own everything. Indian bastards and black people mentality. But let's unite for a better Guyana. And I want to congratulate Ms. Rodriguez in the UN, because she's a native and she speaks better than the president of Guyana. Thank you. And with this, welcome all immigrants around the world into Guyana. Work with the United States, Britain, and Canada. Bring the Chinese in and let's develop. You're doing good. Thank you very much. Peace.